Hey guys, we're back with this build here, and I've just started. I got my main piece cut out for the front section. Okay, new router is working awesome. I went around and I did a flush cut bit, so all the edges are fairly square. I also went with a round over bit, as you can see here. That way, when I actually put the box in and I get the roof for it, preferably I think I'm going to go with some aluminum. That way I can bend the roof over the top a little bit more easily. So we have this main section here done, and we're going to start cutting some MDF and putting our patterns together to build our center console that's going to hang down. That's the old one there. Gonna reuse those two speakers. You see that's where I had the head unit before, and then the GMRS radio was hanging below it. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that yet too, so we'll get it all figured out. But stay tuned, we're going to keep building. See ya. Alright guys, I got my main jig section set up. So this is going to be the shape that we're going to have hanging down. Obviously that's upside down. So stereo will go in this section right in here, seeing how that unit is only about 3 inches deep. So I've got room for wiring, stuff like that. Alright, before this battery dies, I got my jig up. I am doing a flush cut around the outside of my template. That way we have a nice, perfect match on both sides. I'll finish that up and we'll check back with you. Alright guys, so we're back here. I did a little bit of work off camera. The battery was dead. So as you can see, we have our top plate. Alright, and then this is going to be the start of the overhead console. That way we have room for the radio. We have 11 inches in between here, so we can put stereo in this section. And then amp is going to be in this section here. I did a nice round over on both sides. That way when we lay the fleece across it, we have a nice smooth transition. Both of these pieces are identical. I went around with the flush cut, and they are the exact same size and everything, so that helps out a lot. That's one of the advantages of having a router. So makes it to where you can do identical pieces versus rather than trying to make 2 pieces out of 2 cuts. So we got a good head start on that right now. I've just got them screwed on, got a couple screws in it just to hold it up. I'm going to throw it in the machine and see where we're at. I'm going to make sure I can get it in the machine with this sticking out. So I have to go under the roll cage and then still get the back end down. So, all right, we'll see you later. All right, guys, first test fit here. Everything looks pretty well seated. See where that's going to be there. All right, so now things are starting to take a little bit of shape here. All right, so you can see how that goes under the cage and then up under the factory Cowie windshield. So that'll work out good. Now I will be going all the way around here, around the perimeter, with a 2-inch strip. Whether I make it just a flat 2 inches or if I put a little dip here and there, I'll decide that here when I start cutting that stuff out. Basically, that will be the base for me to wrap around the fleece, and then we'll see how much hang down I have at that point once I get fleece on it, and then we'll decide whether we want to put some more curves in it. Obviously, if you guys don't know, fiberglass isn't very strong when it's flat. Well, not as strong as it could be when it's got curves in it. Your curves are what makes fiberglass strong. So that's why this piece isn't just a flat console piece. You'll get more strength out of a curve than you will with just straight boards. So all right, there's that update. So we'll talk at you later.